One might define the American dream as creating a stable, safe life with hopes of fame and fortune along the way. It would seem, ironically, that serving in the military might be the antithesis of this dream. But the life of cadets in the Army Reserve Officers Training Corps includes a sense of purpose, identity, relentless trainings, and many of the aspects a citizen of the private sector may spend their entire life searching for. Being a soldier is no joke, but that does not prevent the Boston University ROTC squad, participating in the 2008 Ranger Challenge, from being all smiles. The cadets use Friday night as one last chance to practice for the competition. After training for weeks, they are prepared and confident. Even with an entire evening of downtime allotted, the group mentality is dedicated to a win, and from practice through pep talks, conversation rarely deviates from the task at hand. It's 4:47 in the morning and the air is thick with the residual frost and the determination of the cadets, fully dressed, packed, and ready to go. The morning events include basic rifle marksmanship, a written land navigation test, hand grenade assault course, and weapons assembly. The team loosens up physically as the temperature rises throughout, but if anyone is thinking about anything other than winning, it certainly isn't showing up today. Scores for the early events have not been outstanding, yet there have also been no upsets. The first event of the afternoon, the day land navigation test, takes the written land nav to the next level by having cadets go into a wooded area to search for points they identify on a map. The cadets must return within 50 minutes, carrying a list of all the identified markers they found. At 50 minutes, one of the two 5-man teams is not back to the camp, and each subsequent 10-second delay will cost BU 1 point. The disappointing setback, combined with the moderate scores from earlier events, would make the team's chances of an overall first place slim. Coming off the discouraging performance, the team seemed to take co-captain David Zach's words to heart through the mystery event, where they set a new course record for the day by 4 seconds. The team continued straight to the obstacle course, where they again succeeded in setting the fastest time for the day. The events in the course included a high wall, log balance, and this, the high crawl. The majority of events were now over, with a late-night land navigation and an early morning fitness test to be the last scores towards the final count. The team would work through these now peppered with an emotion of 2 straight undisputed wins. They would then clean out their barracks, attend the award ceremony, and leave for Boston. While watching the cadets perform demanding tasks throughout the weekend was an obvious display of their abilities, it was the waiting between the running that showed who they really are.
I joined the Army knowing that there was a fairly good chance that I would someday have to go to war.
Discussing the military with a citizen might lead to a debate on war or politics, yet the idea that seems to resonate most while talking to these cadets is responsibility. These young men are in college. Culturally speaking, America markets this age to steer away from responsibility and rational decision-making. Meanwhile, a handful of youth grow up incredibly fast, mentally preparing for anything.
And I don't know how many managers of companies have to go talk to the families of their employees that were killed, but that's something that we do as a 22-year-old kid.
There is a certain air of superiority to the way the cadets speak about their future, and it's not unjustified. Even with the weary economic outlook, and especially considering the 2 current major wars the United States is involved in, a college degree would lend itself more to the idea of profit and stability in future endeavors. The choice to serve at this point in time in history is a commendable one. What seems to be lacking throughout the many hours of downtime during the weekend spent on conversation and catching up on sleep is any and all political discourse. With a historic election weeks away, it seems this is the one place in America not talking about politics. I talked with Andrew McCoy, a philosophy major, about the ideas he has taught versus the ones he trains for.
Me. I'm not the same person I was freshman year of college. I've grown more so away from the individualist thought. I'm part of a team. I'm here with all my best friends, and we're out here working hard together, and that's what we do.
The Army remains a strange phenomena in the modern media, as anything associated with military force is generally followed by a political comment. Parallel to the ironies between serving and pursuing a profitable career in the private sector seem to be the obsessive public scrutiny of the armed forces due to the blunders of political theater. Meanwhile, those who serve are doing so with determination and dignity, with a few laughs along the way.